Hello everyone at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you a reading today for Monday, July 28th, 2025. And out of the Astrology Answers deck today, we have the Three of Swords coming up in the reverse with the Empress card. Notice that both of those are the number 3. So there's a lot of things happening here. And I'll get to that surrender card here at the end of the reading. It was something that I also felt inclined to pull for a little bit of guidance for us moving forward. This Three of Swords coming in the reverse, I really feel like this is a time of healing for us. This grieving energy is sitting with us, and this is healing and recovery from some sort of a loss, but this isn't really a loss in the traditional sense, like a death, right? It could just be a loss as in a transition of one phase to another, where we have maybe a breakup happening or something to that effect, or, moving on, deciding not to keep somebody in your life, but you're doing that by choice. But it just really brings in this significant change energy with that. So with this, it's important to know that there should be no blame placed on any one person, right? And there is an energy here to kind of understand that this isn't their fault. There's no reason to shame anybody or for you to feel ashamed of the situation. It just is, right? Like, it's almost like relieving you from like a burden, almost relieving you of the duties or a cause for concern, right? And so it's moving into a different energy, just kind of knowing that this person may not be well. And that's something that I talk of a lot, actually, somebody not being well or feeling well in an emotional way, right? And it could be something that's stemmed from a way a person was raised, the beliefs that they hold, their values. But ultimately, I just get this phrase that kind of comes in with that, like this sight for sore eyes. When you guys meet again, there will be an energy that comes with it that, like, I missed you, or this person feels a little bit like home in a way. I think it really started out as a deep connection, and this person will be happy to see you. But the energy that you have right now that you guys are working through, really feel like you're never going to see eye to eye almost with that. That's the sense that I get. So I think it's about being able to coexist and get along despite different viewpoints. But it's important for you to be able to meet them where they're at, right? And know that not everybody has had the same lessons and experiences in this life as you, and therefore they may not have had the same amount of growth as you. But that doesn't mean that things can't work out. It doesn't mean that one person is better than another. This is really about just seeing that person for who they are and where they're at this point in time, and not putting any judgment on that person as a result of that, but just accepting it. And so the best thing that you can do then is to just be an example, right? And lead with love. Give this person some grace for wrongdoings, but still hold them in a high regard. Really love them unconditionally, right? And that can also mean choosing to love someone unconditionally from afar. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to tolerate certain things or that you have to put yourself through some sort of stress. This can just be choosing to be apart and extend that love anyway, or despite it all. But maybe even that could still mean you moving forward. So I don't want you to get that confused. So I really feel like this person could feel like they can do no wrong, and perhaps they don't feel any sort of guilt. But I think that that's just by their limited perspective. They can't see where they have gone wrong. And it's not for you to teach that person where they went wrong. You can point it out, but that person also has to be really open to seeing where they went wrong. They have to be open to that lesson. And if they're not at that space, there's nothing you can do to help to change that. So likewise, then you would also need to let go and not hold on to any guilt. No guilty conscience is in order for you either. It's just a time to make amends or move forward. And so I really think that this is something that you will decide to make that choice, make that decision, and then make it official. And making it official, it could actually mean putting something in writing, whether it is changing a lease, just shifting around some sort of legal paperwork, or having a conversation with that person and deciding, yes, it is best for us to move forward, and then moving on, right? And so I think that this could have really just started as like a deep spiritual connection, and perhaps it was something that had come in for you because it was divinely guided. Maybe you were supposed to have this lesson, or both of you, one or the other, or both of you were supposed to have this lesson. And now this is an energy where you could feel like drowned in emotion, overwhelmed with emotion. And so that's a direct result of having such a deep spiritual connection, right? You could be preoccupied with that emotion and allow it to lead you into a space where you're feeling like hopeless or have like a loss of faith, or you can turn it around because this Empress energy is here for you. I think it's important to feel those emotions and allow yourself to express your emotion, but not to get lost in it, right? Like not to spiral in that sadness, not to spiral in any sort of guilt, but to see it for what it is. And I think that this Empress energy coming in for us helps us to do just that. And so this Empress comes in and personifies the qualities that you want to pass on and that you want to attract into your life. And so this is really where people say, like, be the light. If you want to spread kindness and joy and love, it is your responsibility to first be the love, be the light. And so I see with this, like this energy of, that quote, like, kindness, pass it on, right? Where it creates this ripple effect, or you decide to pay for the person behind you in drive-through, and then that person pays for the one behind them and behind them and so on. And it just creates this ripple effect of love and kindness. And I feel that that's what this Empress is, where you're moving into a space of calm after the storm. Okay. So I think when I say this, it's important for us to be mindful of what it is that we want to attract into our life, and make sure that we are embodying those qualities and we are leading by example with that. The threes, because this is a 3 with the Empress and 3 with the 3 of Swords, just kind of highlight here that you will be healing through heartbreak. But I do feel like this moment is pivotal for you, in that it will be making a clear ending and clear beginning, and it will show one shift, a shift from one phase in your life to another. Okay, so this is like a big point in your life, a turning point in your life, something that you will not forget. And, this turning point is maybe where you make that decision and you finalize that plan and start putting things into action, or getting things in writing like we talked about. And so you actually are very supported from the divine in this, and it's something that you might feel and see, in terms of, you might feel like you're hearing little whispers and getting guidance, and you might see the numbers 333, the angel number 333. It's just a little bit of encouragement as you walk your path, knowing that, hey, I've got your back, Spirit's got your back. And so how fitting of all of this, of course, that we are in this Mercury retro, and we are shifting our focus now, or you could be choosing to shift your focus as you feel that that's part of the acceptance of that, and in letting go, you will then turn within in that internal reflection. And things that you're going through right now could be highlighting some past wounds that you thought had healed, but maybe now they're healing on a deeper level, as if you're peeling the layers of an onion. And so this energy within, this territory within, as you are able to decipher that, as you sit in silence and quiet reflection, you're creating that sacred space. You're creating that sanctuary of peace for yourself, despite all of the difficulties and chaos kind of going on around you. So it's something that you're not going to seek this peace. It's just going to happen as you allow yourself some quiet time and self-compassion through all of that energy. You're not going to seek it. You're going to create it. You're going to carve out that time to sit with self, sit in a space of stillness, and really allow your thoughts to kind of come and go. Just observe them. Don't judge them. And then in that moment, you're going to get, in those moments, I should say, you'll get answers that you seek showing up for you. It'll be almost as if a light bulb was turned on. You'll have an epiphany, and you'll know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, and how you need to carry on. And so this is a beautiful energy here for us. So to kind of clarify everything and sum it all up, I really felt compelled to pull from the surrender deck. And here we have surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama, because staying centered will help to resolve the issue more quickly. So it's a knowing. You'll know exactly what to do. This silence will start to heal you from all of this chaos that's either happening or has happened in your life, and it will replenish you. You will start to feel a little bit more nourished each time you allow yourself some time to sit with your own thoughts in your own energy, and take a step back. It'll allow you to take that step back that you need to kind of refocus your energy and not get so emotionally invested, because here's the thing. There's not a lot that we can control about this situation, okay? The silence is where it's at. This is where you will find that peace that you're seeking and you're needing to allow yourself to just get that little bit of edge, that clarity that you need about the situation, and get some perspective, and just allow this thing to work itself out in time. So great energy here for us. I do so hope that this read resonates for you. As always, if it does, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments how it's resonating and working out for you. And as always, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.